The mountain. I was just jumping into it. I was just gung ho. Hey guys, we're back with more Fate. Let's get back into it. The mountain top is near. We'll reach the back of the temple once we climb up this mountain. I think there's a big lake there. I see it. We're almost there. Tosaka pushes her way through the branches and runs up the hill. I keep watching our surroundings as I follow behind Tosaka, and so it greets us the instant we make our way from the hill onto level ground. Ew, 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 ew. Oh, I don't want to look at it. It was gross in the anime, but this is so, ugh. What is this? A lump of meat is wriggling around. The thing in the middle of the lake spews out black blood and shakes as if asking for help. How big is that thing? Already as big as an island. The pile of flesh is slowly... Okay, how big of an island, though, are you talking about? Because, like, if it's at the top of a temple, it's not that big. Well, they're not at the top of that. I don't remember. It's slowly expanding. The clear water is now dirty and sticky like coal tar. No way. Is that the Holy Grail? I avert my gaze, unable to stare directly at it. The air on this mountain is that thing's breath. The infinitely flowing magical energy is making that lump of meat explode, and the black blood is polluting the lake. The blood isn't just colorless energy. The black thing is a visible curse. Just looking at that black mud gives me chills. The curse seeps into my brain through my eyes, ordering me to die. And that is all. What the? How can we stop such a thing? The distance is about 30 meters. The lake is shallow and be easy to walk in it, but it's suicidal to go into that mud. Just looking at the curse is almost enough to knock one unconscious. I'll weaken and sink into the mud if I walk a meter into it. That thing is about to explode. I don't know if it was shaped like that from the start, but I bet the original vessel was too small. It can't contain the thing in it, and it's about to break the vessel. Break the vessel? You mean... If Shinji's the Holy Grail, it would mean he would be destroyed. Can you see it? There's something that's shaped like a human in it, right? I think you'll be able to see it. Huh? I look where Tosaka is looking. Within the expanding pile of flesh, I certainly see something shaped like a human. He must be stuck to the flesh. His clothes have been torn off, leaving him naked, visible against his skin. The blood vessels writhe like centipedes connecting him to the meat. It looks bizarre, as if grapevines took a human form. Shinji. I can't see his face, but I'm sure of that physique. Oh, he's seen Shinji's physique enough to be familiar with it to that extent, huh? Nice. Could I recognize my homies if they were butt naked in front of me? Probably. So you know what? Fair enough. I see. So is he alive? I can't tell. He's not dead, but I'm not optimistic enough to say that he's alive in that condition. He's breathing. His body is... I can't even say that. I had a chat. I got so scared. Whenever I go between episodes and I mute my mic, I get so scared that I forgot to unmute it. He's breathing. His body is... Oh wait, nah. Go back. I can't even say that he has human limbs in a way. I thought so. The Holy Grail this time is in human form. So it means it's operated using a person, right? I guess Shinji turned out that way because he's incompatible. But the Holy Grail won't function unless the host is alive. But that thing is about to explode. It's going to destroy Shinji, right? That's because it can't be helped. The Holy Grail will not exist anymore if that happens. That strange thing will flow out from a gate, and the Holy Grail... That strange thing will flow out from a gate, the Holy Grail opens. But we can still make it in time. The Holy Grail has been activated, but it's not in its true form, nor is it broken. That Goldie just wants to open the gate. His objective is to activate the Holy Grail and to destroy the vessel. If he does that, the mysterious mud will flow out infinitely. There's no time to think. We have to pull Shinji out of that thing and stop the Holy Grail. Tosaka, can you do something about the mud? It looks like we can walk on it if we freeze it. That's impossible. I can do it if it's just water, but that thing is a curse made up of magical energy. Even a Maga specialized in freezing would have a hard time freezing a magical energy that took physical form. I see. Then, I guess I'll have to pray and run through it. Or I'll cross the lake before I get cursed and bring back Shinji. Hey, are you gonna go like that? It's impossible, it'll swallow you! You never know unless you try. We don't have time. Saber should be fighting right now. We can't hesitate here. I quickly turn, moving to protect Tosaka. This is surprising. I did not think I would see your face for the third time, you lowlife. A laugh. He appears as if he knows our plan. Gilgamesh! No way. Then who is Saber fighting? It seems Saber is fighting someone from what Tosaka is saying. But I can't tell who she's fighting, nor how she's faring. No, this isn't the time to be thinking about such things. The one before us is the worst possible enemy. He is the strongest servant, the one the three of us had planned to beat together. But only Tosaka and I face him now. Oh, Saber is not here. Oh, Saber is not here. How dull. In that case, I guess I'll settle for killing just the two of you. Coldness emanates from the sea of mud, and the man before me gives off a murderous intent. He already has the noble phantasms ready behind him. I'll be skewered the instant I carelessly take a step forward. No, that'll be too boring. I normally do not allow such a thing, but I shall make an exception for the two of you. Just this once. You two are special guests. I shall give you two a brief grace period. Grace period? I clench my fist as I glare at the enemy. My magic circuit is open. I managed to form 14 blueprints in my head. I'll reproduce his swords once he clicks his fingers. I should be able to let Tosaka escape. What? Do I have to tell you? I'm telling you to stand there until the cocoon hatches. It would be too lonesome if I were the only one to witness it. Seeing this through will give meaning to your lives. I can't listen to him. Our goal is to stop the Holy Grail. If we can still make it, we have to get Shinji back. I see. I'm sorry, but I won't do as you say. I'm going to go there and stop your Holy Grail right away. Then, Tosaka glares at Gilgamesh from behind me. Oh. He grins. He smiles like that when he decides to kill the one in front of him. Hold on, Tosaka, that's... Can you stop him here, Shiro? I know it's unreasonable, but please hold on until Saber makes it here. I'm going to go pull Shinji out. What? Pull Shinji out? I know. He's still Sakura's brother, and I can't just let him die in front of me. And you believe in saving anyone that can be saved, right? Tosaka runs to the Black Lake. Is she going to go into that mud? Oh, that is quite the face, Gilgamesh. Oh my gosh. How ridiculous. Are you trying to make me die of laughter? He laughs as if to look down on Tosaka's determination. What's so funny? Oh, is it not comical for you, lowlife? Go through that curse. Do you think that a mere human can go through what even a servant cannot bear? Don't take me too lightly. I'm not so weak as to be tainted by this curse. I am not a half spirit like you guys. I'm fully human, so I won't let that curse drown me. It's an obvious bluff, but I'm sure that Tosaka will make it across. As she says, Tosaka-rin isn't so weak as to lose that curse. I see. Then, do as you wish. But I will not allow such a thing. Trace. A sword shoots forward. The sword flies through the air to pierce Tosaka's defenseless back. Off! Why did I say? Off. Whatever. And it is slashed down by Kansho. I breathe hard. I made it. Even though I was prepared, this is the fastest projection I have ever done. It's probably thanks to Tosaka's magical energy. With this, I might be able to... You... Murderous rage fills his red eyes. The projection made him serious. The noble phantasm behind his back increases phantasms behind his back increases in numbers. Shiro. I hear Tosaka's worried voice. I don't turn around, but stare at the enemy with Kansho in hand. Tosaka, I'm leaving Shinji up to you. That's all I say. Alright, I'll bring him back right away. I hear a splashing sound. Tosaka goes into that mud without any hesitation. Whew. Then I'll protect her. I won't allow a single noble phantasm to get past me. I'm your opponent. Beat me if you want to attack Tosaka. I take a step forward. That must have gone on his nerves. The golden servant takes his eyes off Tosaka and looks at me. That girl will die anyway. It was out of compassion that I tried to kill her. The noble phantasms point at me. He lets out a sharp, murderous intent. But it seems I need to teach you a lesson before that. You miserable fraud. I shall teach you the difference between the fake and the real. He releases his treasures unsparingly. Oh, what happened? What's happening? Oh, I thought I was about to go into interlude out. The longsword slashes through the darkness. Saber has yet to be able to close in on her enemy that freely swings his longsword. Oh, this music's sick. It's so rare that this isn't an interlude, though. Unable to dodge, she retreats. The distance between the two does not shrink. There is 1 meter between Saber and Assassin, but Saber is unable to climb the few steps. She bites her lip. She cannot waste any time. She surpasses him in power. She can overpower him if she uses her magical energy and her sword as a shield. Just 1 blow. She can overpower him if she can withstand just 1 blow. It can be her arm or leg. If she does not allow the wound to slow her, there will be no second attack. She can certainly slash Assassin after she receives his blow. But if the attack is to come for her neck, she cannot overpower him. All of this servant's attacks are of that kind. All are meant to take her life. Retreat is the only defense against them. She cannot move forward because of the enemy's technique, and the geographical disadvantage does not allow her to move to either side. She cannot move forward because of those reasons. She must reach the temple alive. The two are fighting. The two are fighting Gilgamesh even at this moment. They might die if she is late. No, in the worst case, they are already. She runs. She rushes upward, yelling as if to deny the ominous thought. The two weapons collide. For some reason, Assassin swings his sword not at the charging Saber, but at the swinging sword. Impressive. As expected from Saber's sword, I thought I'd be able to take a few blows, but it was bent after just 1. Sparks fly off. The swords try to push each other away. Assassin blocked my sword? Assassin's sword is fragile. It is a good sword that can even cut steel, but it is made by a human. It cannot even be compared to her sword that is not made by men. His longsword would be pulverized if he had used his power to strike back at the oncoming attack. That is why Assassin has parried the attacks and pushed it back at Saber by attacking her body instead of her sword until now. But Assassin blocked this attack. Assassin's sword cannot block Saber's attack no matter how strong he is. The longsword that blocks Saber's attack is bent. There's no way it's as sharp as it was before. I can beat him. I can beat him? Can I beat him without a scratch? Saber asks herself while she pushes back Assassin's longsword. That question becomes an opening. There is a reason why Assassin blocked her sword. She is standing in that position before she realizes it. Their positions are different. They are now standing on the same level. Before she realizes it, Saber has been forced to fight sideways. It is just like before. They are standing on the same plane. This is the position he needs to execute his secret technique. Assassin is able to execute his demonic attack here. Tsubame Gaishi, I forgot how to pronounce that word. 3 arcing blades closing in on the enemy from all sides, allowing no chance for defense or evasion. A chill runs up her back. Assassin, you. Saber stops pushing. She can push him back. She can push Assassin back with her strength, then follow up with a finishing blow or run up the mountain gate. But it will be the same either way. That attack will come the instant she pushes him away. It will end once he executes his technique. It does not matter if she runs up to him or if she turns her back and runs up the mountain. So she cannot push him. She can only loosen up and match Assassin's push. Are you sure you want to relax like that? I can push you back now. Assassin stares at Saber in satisfaction. There is no inhuman emotion there. The longsword is just fascinated. The swordsman is just fascinated by her eyes, trying to find some way out of this hopeless situation. So, this is why you damaged your own weapon. Of course, I wanted to put an end to the match. I thought this would bring out the Saber I saw previously. Do not think about what comes after this battle while we are still fighting. She gasps. Assassin's words are not to insult her, but... The compound is burning. Sounds of sword clashing and breaking. It is the sound of a battle between Gilgamesh and Emiyashiro. It seems the banquet is at its peak. This is no time for you to be staying here. Assassin! She puts power into her arms. She puts magical energy into her sword to push her enemy back. But she cannot do it. She will die when she does so. She will fall into Assassin's trap when she gets away from him. She grits her teeth in frustration. She puts magical energy into her sword without a plan. Then... Why the hesitation? There's only one thing for us to do. The swordsman's voice is clear. Assassin. From the very beginning, we were only summoned to fulfill our roles. As I protected this gate, you have something to protect as well. Then there is nothing to think about. And Saber, you are not the only one who is in a hurry. There is no lie in those words. Those are the first and last true words for the swordsman that fulfilled his role as a fictional character. That he would like for both of them to go all out on each other. The swordsman in front of her is telling her his only wish, his only compensation for being summoned into this world. I apologize for my impoliteness. We certainly do not have time. She releases the magical energy in her sword. The merciless force pushes Assassin back. He slides back about 2 meters. Saber does not move even though she is within Assassin's best range. She does not run up to the mountain gate, nor does she charge at Assassin. She releases the seal. Showing her sword, Saber confronts Assassin. There is no hesitation in her eyes. She will use all her powers if need be. Her eyes state that she will use all her strength to defeat the enemy in front of her. There is nothing to talk about now. The fictional swordsman readies his sword. Let us. He greets his greatest enemy with his strongest technique. Okay. And I think that we will end it there. We still probably have a few episodes left. I probably won't. I was planning to try and finish it tonight, but I ended up getting really busy before, so it'll probably have to be in a little bit longer from now. Like, I'm going to try and record one more episode tonight, but I doubt that that will be the last one, because there's still, like, a few things left for us to do. So, yeah, with that all being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.